Hey everybody. It took me a while to finally get to this, but here it is. The following is not sponsored, endorsed, or copied. All jokes below were meant to be created as an original, and if there happens to be similarities, link them in the comments as I'd like to hear them too. Enjoy. So I was feeling a little hungry the other day, and I decided to go down to my local butcher. I walked in and I said to the guy, "Hey, it's great to meet you." He came over to the counter to spark up a conversation. He said a guy like me coming in first thing in the morning was quite rare. I continued talking to him for a while, and I went to go in for another pun. Unfortunately, what I said was a tender subject to the guy, and I was now on the chopping block. I got back on good terms with him and figured we could continue our chat over the poker table that night. We went to the nearest hole we could find with a table. I laid down my bet and asked him if he wanted to raise the stakes. It was all fun and games until his wife came in, and man did she grill him regarding his behavior. Needless to say, I was too chicken to go back and see the guy. We now have beef, and I don't want to get roasted by him. After my episode with the butcher earlier in the week, my decadent taste buds wanted some pizza. I crusted over the hill into town and found my favorite pizzeria. I saw that they were hiring, and I was bored with my normal, mundane job, and so I asked them what they paid. They said they got plenty of dough to go around. I just have to sign on the line. I said, "Really? I can't oven thank you enough." So it's been a few days behind the counter here at the pizzeria, and I got this phone call. A guy was looking to order a pizza for delivery to the local butcher shop. Thought to myself, oh, cheese. I see where this is going. So I took the guy's order and made the other employee drive the pizza to my old friend. When he got back, the driver said he was pepper sprayed in all different colors: green, red, yellow, orange, purple. I called the local authorities to report what had happened. They told me I needed to contact them through the ham radio, and they said they wanted pineapple too. I hung up the phone as quickly as possible, but the butcher was back. My boss Ann saw him. He asked for her credentials to report harassment. She said her name was Ann Chovy. She was the pizzeria manager and asked if he would prefer being hand-tossed out of her shop or escorted by the police. The pizzeria was closed thereafter, but there was one lesson I learned while there. If you order a margarita, I can't promise you won't get a drink too. Now it's all coming back to me now. The time, that is. I think we were about 3 days behind where I'm at now, and that day was one never to forget. I saw a food truck that was selling tacos, and it just so happened to be between the butcher shop and the pizza place I was talking about. The truck had spray painted on it, "Taco Bout Good Times." I thought, hey, that's kind of funny. I went up to the window, and the woman there, her name tag proposed a question. It read, "Ask me my name." I'm like, sure, why not? I went up to the window. I said, "Miss, what's your name?" She replied, "Shelly. Would you like me hard or soft, sweetheart?" I giggled once more. She was sick of me already. I went on looking at the menu. 1. Taco. 2. Taco. 3. Taco. 4. Taco. It kept going down the list to number 12. Can you guess? Taco. I asked Shelly about the menu. She said, "Didn't you read the side of the truck? Time, kid. 12. The number's on the clock." I told her I would have one number 4. I got to the end. I got 5 tacos instead. She directed me toward a pump at the end of the table. It had 2 bowls of cream. One that was rather heavy, and another that looked like it sat in the sun for a week. I took that one. It was rather sour. I went back the next day. Wait, no, I lost track of time. I went back for dinner that night. Shelly wasn't there anymore, but the guy in the window had the same name tag. I asked the guy, "Sir, what's your name?" He replied to me, "I'd like." I said, "Hi, I'd like." But I don't know if he heard me, though. He kept staring at me as if I was going to order something from the menu. So, I got the number 10. It was a taco. This truck was going to drive me nuts. And it's kind of funny because nuts are what was on the table at the bar I went to after eating my taco. At this point in time, I think we were 2 days away because I walked into the bar after midnight. It hurt, I was cut off and told to go home. So I did. You thought there was more to the bar story, huh? I barely had enough to make it home, though, swerving left and right, crashing into all sorts of things. The arcade kicked me out, too. I guess NASCAR racing wasn't something I was supposed to be doing either. So I called a cab, and I got in it, and this guy had another name tag, and I swore it said ask me my name. No, I'm kidding. But his name was Morgan. The cab service was Captain's Cab Services. Morgan owned it. He kindly took me home, and I tipped him rather well for his generosity after rummaging through my pockets for some spare change. I handed him far too much, and I told him he could keep the booty. After that, I got a notification on the cab app, kind of like what you get with those Uber things. He asked me for a rating, and the only options were 1 to 12. But in the comments section, I rated him R. Not suitable for children under the age of 18. Now, I did get some rest. A lot, actually. I don't even know where I am now and how I got here, but this surely isn't my home. What was that? I, I'm in a candy shop? And everything is 50 cents? Well, everybody, I guess that's a wrap. Sweet. You stuck around a little while longer. You saw the video wasn't over quite yet. Thank you for doing that. I know you think I may be a nerd. Well, I am a little bit, but I ain't no runt. I'm just patiently waiting for my payday. I snicker a lot, and I drop things as if I have butterfingers, and goodness forbid that I have to deal with Charleston again. I chewed him a big one the last time I saw him. Well, this kind of sucks. I thought these jokes would be like lifesavers, but all they are, they're jawbreakers. What kind of madman would create something to break jaws? They have layers. Onions have layers. Ogres have layers. I want some of those chocolate-dipped Lay's chips. Salty and chocolatey, just the way I like my jokes. Right. How I got here. Officer, I am innocent. I was mashed around like a potato in Fight Club. Wait, scratch that. Like a potato, in the pot. Yeah. I don't have the time for this, man. And no, I'm not getting spicy with you. All these puns are oregano, I swear. No, I was not racing my car up and down the street yelling obscenities about the butcher shop. And no, I did not tell that kid his slice of pie was $3.14. Well, the tacos, oh man. Better than Chipotle, worse than Taco Bell, but I just don't want to guac about it anymore. The bar? I raised it. The arcade? That just wasn't me, but the candy shop? I'll show you what I got. Whoa! Gotta keep this PG, you know? But really, my assistant, Penny, she is the cheapest you will find. And that kind of help is rare to see these days. Womp womp, womp 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 womp. Guilty? On what charges? Womp 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 womp. First degree on all accounts? Man, I was just trying to have some fun with this. Wait, Your Honor, you like food too, right? I'll counter your offer, please. Womp, 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 womp. Fine. I plead guilty on all charges of chuckles, giggles, and laughter during this hearing. Thank you, and have a wonderful day.